Hello again, viewers. Have you ever had sleep paralysis? For those of you who haven't experienced it, sleep paralysis is a phenomenon in which the sleeping person becomes conscious without being able to move, speak, or even open their eyes. It's being trapped inside yourself. It can be caused by stress, jet lag, sleep deprivation, panic disorder, or simply by sleeping on your back. Let's discuss interesting facts you never knew about sleep paralysis. Are there different kinds? How long does it last? What association do they have with alien abduction? We're talking all that and more. Number 1, they are not night terrors. It's been a common belief that night terrors are associated with sleep paralysis, but this is actually not the case. Sleep paralysis and night terrors are two separate things. Night terrors involve episodes of intense screaming and panic while experiencing something terrifying in a nightmare. With sleep paralysis, a person is in the process of either falling asleep or waking up, during which time they find themselves unable to move or speak. About 7.6% of the world's population will experience it at least once in their lifetime. Here's how it happens. When falling asleep, your body will start to relax itself, becoming less responsive to messages from the brain. If your body is descending into slumber through its normal process, but your brain hasn't fully caught up, sleep paralysis will take effect. This can also happen during the process of waking up, during a disruption in a person's rapid eye movement, or REM. Your mind will regain consciousness before the REM cycle is complete. Number 2, there are two types of sleep paralysis. This refers to both isolated sleep paralysis, ISP, and recurrent isolated sleep paralysis, RISP. A person with ISP will only experience sleep paralysis once or twice in their lifetime, while someone with RISP will frequently experience sleep paralysis. While isolated sleep paralysis is known to only last a few seconds to a few minutes, a recurrent form can last up to an hour. Studies have shown that 90% of those who suffer from RISP experience an intense feeling of fear during each episode. Out of that group, around 50% report what they believe to be paranormal or supernatural occurrences. This leads us to our next interesting fact, and boy, it's a doozy. Number 3, it can bring on hallucinations. If you think the idea of not being able to move or speak is scary enough, you'd better prepare yourself. Many who experience sleep paralysis report experiencing hallucinations of some sort. This normally means someone or something that appears to be in your room, even though it's not. This can be anything from a shadow to a dark figure to even a ghost. Some hallucinations are far more detailed. One individual's written account of sleep paralysis described seeing a tiny creature sitting on the floor eating something. After blinking, the creature, now inches from his face, is speaking to him. These hallucinations occur when the boundary between your dream state and wakefulness has been disrupted. Your brain is unable to tell what's real and what's a product of the mind. For a person who is briefly unable to move, this could be rather traumatic. Before we continue, are you interested in learning more about dreams? You should probably check out our video on 9 dreams you should never ignore. If you'd like to learn more about science behind sleep and what it does to the body, click on our clip discussing what happens to your body when you go to sleep. Now, back to our list on 6 things you didn't know about sleep paralysis. Number 4, it is the subject of several urban legends. As with various medical phenomenons throughout history, people would often pair sleep paralysis with supernatural explanations. While science and research has provided us with the real causes behind the experience, several urban legends surrounding sleep paralysis carry on to this day. They also vary worldwide, with different countries having their own different accounts. Among the most popular myths is one referred to as the night hag, an old, demonic lady that sneaks into your room while you sleep. People who have experienced what they believe to be the night hag have described the figure to either be sitting at the foot of their bed or right on their chest. The person will often wake up with a feeling of extreme pressure on their chest and an inability to properly breathe. There is an actual medical explanation for this. To your relief, it doesn't involve supernatural old ladies invading your room. Doctors have concluded that this specific experience happens when one has fallen asleep on their back rather than their side. Number 5. It has an association with alien abduction. If you think the night hag legend is unreal, get a load of this. Many people believe that sleep paralysis is the first stage of an alien abduction. Over the years, many victims have come to believe that not being able to move is a result of extraterrestrial beings. While images of taking off in a spacecraft often don't accompany this hallucination, it still has many people convinced. Still find it crazy? Scientists have conducted research on this phenomenon. In one particular study, experts examined 10 people who claimed to experience alien abductions. The detail of each scenario were consistent with stages of sleep paralysis. Researchers concluded that they were experiencing normal hallucinations related to the phenomenon. An intruder had entered their personal space and was looking to take them. These particular individuals just happened to interpret them as aliens this time. So, if you happen to see alien-like figures in your bedroom, chances are you're simply having an episode of sleep paralysis. On the other hand, if you happen to wake up on a strange planet, that one we can't explain. Number 6. It's linked to genetics. The study made on sleep paralysis have been quite interesting. Perhaps among the most interesting revelations is that the experience may be passed on through genetics. In one particular study, researchers looked at 800 twins and siblings, focusing primarily on their sleep patterns. In some cases, sleep paralysis was found to be passed on through their genetic makeup, although more research is necessary. Number 7. It can be prevented. We get it. Sleep paralysis sounds rough. For those of you who haven't experienced it, you're probably fearing bedtime tonight. Like most scary situations, there is a silver lining. Sleep paralysis can be prevented if you take proper health precautions. For one, sleeping on your side and not your back. This way, the night hag won't be so enthusiastic to jump on your back. If it's necessary, try horizontally placing a pillow behind you in order to stop you from rolling over onto your back during the night. Second of all, try and get more sleep. One of the main causes of sleep paralysis is a lack of proper rest. Remember rapid eye movement? When you aren't getting 8 hours of sleep per day, your REM sleep deprivation increases your chances of sleep paralysis. Another great piece of advice would be to not drink alcohol directly before going to bed. If you're a heavy partier, don't be surprised if you've been experiencing sleep paralysis. This can hurt your sleep patterns. Caffeine and junk food is also not good for your sleep patterns. Have you experienced sleep paralysis? Did you learn anything new about it after watching this video? Let us know in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.